MTV Production Development, 2003 to 2019. Nicknames: The Crew, Silhouettes. Logo: we see a shot of some grass with the silhouettes of, presumably, a camera crew. Then the MTV logo appears, followed by the stenciled text, production, and development, and a copyright stamp below it, all in white. Variants: circle on Teen Wolf, the logo is shortened to 1/10 of a second. Sometimes, the logo is still. Black circle: there is a version that takes place on a beach, with waves crashing into the sand. Black circle: there is another version that takes place in a swimming pool. Black circle: in 2010, the logo was updated to have the current MTV logo. In 2011, the copyright stamp now mentions Viacom Media Networks instead of MTV Networks. Due to a rebrand, there is a rare variant where the words Production Development and the copyright stamp appear at the same time. FX, SFX, the text appearing and the shadows moving. Music, sounds. An ambient piano theme with the sound of a sprinkler and crickets chirping, or the ending theme of the show. Music, sounds variants. On the beach version, there's the sound of seagulls and waves crashing. On the swimming pool version, there's the sound of water. Black circle on the substitute. The logo theme is sped up and played in a different tone.
Let's try out a
Availability: it was seen on all MTV produced shows such as Teen Wolf and Jersey Shore, among others, until 2019.
What do I do?
Editor's note: this logo is well remembered by people who grew up watching Teen Wolf and Jersey Shore, as well as other MTV shows of the time. MTV Music and Series Development, 2003 to 2006.
Let's try
Logo:
a different
it's
game.
just the words MTV Music and Series Development improvised in the end credits depending on the show.
Okay.
Sometimes the MTV logo can be also seen. Variants: on Viva La Bam, the text has the stenciled font in it just like the MTV Production Development logo. Starting with Season 4, variants apply with the text as seen below depending on the episode. Music, sounds, none. Availability: it was seen on all 5 seasons of Viva La Bam and other MTV produced shows from the era. Editor's note: none. MTV Series Entertainment, 2005 to 2010s. Logo: just the words MTV Series Entertainment, improvised in the credits depending on the show. FX, SFX, none. Music, sounds, the ending theme of the show. Availability: it was seen on Pimp My Ride, Yo Mama and Punk'd, among others. MTV Productions, Second Era, 2015 to 2018. Nicknames: Rainbow MTV. Logo: on a white light blue gradient background, we see a bunch of MTV logos with rainbow trails behind them flying to a top right direction like stars. Underneath is a copyright disclaimer. FX, SFX, the MTV logos flying up. Music, sounds, the ending theme of the show. Availability: it appeared on some MTV shows from the time period, such as Say It in Song. Editor's note: none. MTV Studios. First logo, 2018 June 13th, 2019. Nicknames: the Astronaut V, the MTV Astronaut V, the MTV Moonman V, the MTV Moon Person V. Logo: same as the third MTV Films logo, but the reflected part is replaced with the 2010 MTV logo. A rectangle is seen next to it with the word S2OS inside of it. FX, SFX, same as the third MTV Films logo. Music, sounds, a descending synth sound, followed by a remake version of the 1981 One Small Step theme. Availability: only seen on Viacom's Vimeo account. Second logo, June 13, 2019, March 4, 2021. Nicknames: the Astronaut V, the MTV Astronaut V, the MTV Moonman V, the MTV Moon Person V, the MTV Flag 2. Logo. Opening. We see the spaceman from the very first MTV ID from 1981 holding a flagpole, then it cuts to the MTV logo waving as the flag. The spaceman thrusts the flagpole to the ground, then the MTV logo flickers to white and Studios appears spaced out below, which then moves up to the logo and boldens. Black circle closing. The second half of the opening, with Studios spacing out at the bottom. Variant. There's a long version where we see the spaceman look at a static screen opening up with vibrating and melting colors, with references to the animated shows on Flux and Beavis and Butthead seen inside. The spaceman then enters the screen and starts falling in it, feeling like sliding in paint. As he falls, he grabs part of the static in the shape of a flagpole and falls out of the static. The same animation from the opening proceeds, only this time, as the spaceman thrusts the flagpole to the ground, the screen flashes to black with the MTV logo and Studios appearing. A scene of the long version, along with the Moonman landing down and placing the flag, the MTV logo changes into the yellow M, with blue edges, and the red TV was being sprayed to make the 2021 MTV logo, much like the MTV Entertainment Studios logo, then changes into M frames in Loyal Casper's MTV rebrand case study. FX SFX, a creative mix of live action and 2D 3D animation designed by Antibody. Music Sounds, a dreamy 5-note jingle based on MTV's very first ident from 1981. Music Sounds Variants. The long version has a synthesized fanfare. On Emily in Paris, the jingle is sped up. Availability. Seen on the Facebook Watch iteration of The Real World, including the Mexico and Bangkok versions. It also appeared on the first season of Emily in Paris. The full version was uploaded to Vimeo by Patrick Clare. Editor's note: it's a pretty nice nod to the Astronaut ident, which was the first ever MTV ident to be played on the channel. MTV Entertainment Studios. March 4th, 2021. Nicknames: the Astronaut 7, the MTV Astronaut 7, the MTV Moonman 7, the MTV Moon Person 7, the MTV Flag 3. Logo: same as the second MTV Studios logo, but with a brand new look of the MTV logo, with the letters being slightly redrawn. The logo also remains colored throughout instead of fading to a white print version at the end. Studios is also replaced with Entertainment Studios, both written in MTV's custom typeface named Gravity Grotesque Condensed. The byline fades in below. Bylines: Black Circle, March 4th, 2021, a Viacom CBS company, set in Viacom CBS Raisonné. Black Circle 2022, tentative, a Paramount company, set in the Paramount Peak Sans typeface. Variants: Black Circle, there is a shorter closing variant, where the whole logo is fading in. The byline is also higher up and is right underneath the word Studios. A still variant does exist. A more common shorter version of the main logo exists. It starts when the flag is about to hit the ground. FX, SFX, same as before. Music, sounds. A short version of Dire Straits' song, Money for Nothing, with a soundbite of the I Want My MTV chorus sung by Sting. Music, sounds variants. The shortened variant of the logo has a shorter version of the main theme, minus the chorus. Black circle sometimes, the closing theme is heard, or no theme at all. Availability. Current and common. Currently seen on new seasons of returning shows which are South Park, Aquafina is Nora from Queens, Yo! MTV Raps, Wild 'N Out, the Love and Hip Hop franchise, Crank Yankers, Basketball Wives, Pumped, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders Making the Team, RuPaul's Drag Race, the Teen Mom franchise, Bar Rescue, Families of the Mafia, Emily from Paris, Lacking Crew and its Chicago-based and Compton-based spin-offs, The Hills, New Beginnings, True Life Crime, X on the Beach USA, Reno 9111, CMT Crossroads, Yellowstone. Ridiculousness and its spin-off deliciousness, MTV Unplugged, The Challenge, Siesta Key, Are You the One? The Other Two, Catfish, The TV Show, South Side, Beavis and Butthead, Younger, Behind the Music and Double Shot at Love. Black Circle. It also appears in the credits of recent episodes of The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. It also appeared on new and upcoming shows such as Fairview, Mayor of Kingstown, All-Star Shore, The Real World Homecoming, The Challenge, All-Stars, Teen Mom Reunion, Messiness, From Cradle to Stage, Buckhead Shore, Queen of the Universe, Hell of a Week, 1883, Uncoupled, Adorableness and The Challenge, USA, among others. Black Circle. This logo also appears on movies, streaming movies and specials starting in 2021 beginning with Pink Skies Ahead. Don't expect to see this in South Park. Post-COVID, the return of COVID as it only appears in its predecessor. Oddly enough, this plays twice in Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe, with the common short version playing first and then the long version. However, Canadian prints of the movie only have the long version. MTV Animation. Credits. First logo, March 3, 1997, February 11, 2001. Logo. On a black background, we see a stylized version of the MTV logo in red and with cartoony feet, and the letters N and Asian on its left and right sides. The toes on the feet in the logo wiggle. FX, SFX, the toes of the logo wiggling. Music, sounds, the closing theme of the show. Availability. Very rare. The logo previously appeared on seasons 1 to 4 of Daria, but the logo has been removed from further repeats. The logo is also missing on the DVD set Daria, the complete animated series, but appears at the end of the episode, Daria, and the TV movie Is It Fall Yet? Also seen on the short-lived Downtown. Second logo, February 19th, 2001, April 13th, 2003. Nickname, the square brackets. Logo. On a black background, we see two white brackets with some characters or a title card from the respective show inside. The MTV logo is located below them, with animation next to it. FX, SFX, probably none. Music, sounds, the closing theme of the show. Availability. Seen on MTV animation shows from the era such as Season 5 of Daria, Undergrads and 3 South. However, the logo was not included on the DVD set Daria, the complete animated series with the exception of the TV finale movie Is It College Yet? Third logo, June 10th, 2006, July 8th, 2007. Logo. It's the same as the current logo for MTV Production Development. Only the human shadows are replaced by those of Butthead, a buff man, a Transformers-esque robot, and the Playboy Bunny, from left to right. Butthead bumps the man, who strikes him down and looks at the robot and bunny, who are caught off guard. FX, SFX, the shadow animations. Music, sounds. A grunt, followed by a punch sound effect. Availability. Was only seen on MTV2 cartoons, namely Where My Dog's At, and Friday. The animated series.